What's up, guys? It's your boy Hokage Puya, and I want to show you guys something. And I have talked about this a couple times on my channel. Obviously, you guys, I'm a Bayern merchant. I'd be talking about Bayern all the time, but I've been keeping tabs on the United dumpster that's been brewing the last 10 years. Don't worry, I've been keeping tabs and I've made a video here or there warning Manchester United fans that no matter what happens at your club, do not get excited, do not be encouraged. And the last video I made on Manchester United fans about a month and a half ago, I think it was when Manchester United beat Man City. I think it was that. I came on here and I told you guys, do not get hyped. I told you guys, Manchester United fans, unfortunately, to not get hyped because nothing is going to change. Your results against City and all those other teams don't mean anything. Everything points towards the fact that your football club is dead. And unfortunately, guys, Manchester United died a very long time ago. I'm going to talk about it right now. We're not going to do a whole historical deep dive, but we're just going to talk about some of the things, at least from an outside perspective. As a Bayern fan looking in, these are the things I understand are wrong at Manchester United. But I want to show you guys something. So I want you to keep in mind where are we at? What day is it? What time of the year is it? What time of the season is it? I want you to remind yourself, where are we? Well, if you don't know, if you live under a rock, if you are homeless, don't have access to a watch or whatever, like I hope you get better, man. Whatever. I hope you make it out of the bridge. But it's February 20th. I'm recording this video on February 20th. It will be posted on February 21st. We are at the end of February, about to the beginning of March. Manchester United, guys, Premier League table. Shout out Premier League, English Bundesliga. So first of all, this Bournemouth Knots, cool. Where is United? 13th? They're not in 13th. You guys, surely Manchester United are in 14th place, right? Like surely. Surely. What? No, you guys, this must be a typo. I think they accidentally switched. It's really funny what Google did. I think they accidentally switched Notts Forest with Manchester United because I could have sworn like Manchester United, like really? Hold on. Yeah, but jokes aside, guys, I'm not a comedian. I don't claim to be a comedian. I've never been a comedian. 15th place, 29 points, 28 goals scored, 35 conceded, -7 goal difference, 15th place, 10 points away from 17th, 10 points away from 17th place, right above the relegation zone. Right above the relegation zone. 15th place in March. We're 6.5 months into the season. They are 15th place. And I understand. I really understand. I didn't put too much weight into Amorim being hired as the Manchester United manager. I wasn't optimistic. I didn't understand what Manchester United fans were getting all excited about. Because yes, I understand. A lot of dropped points under Ten Hag. But the interesting thing here is the team, Manchester United, has actually regressed under Amorim. They lose games they historically would win. The players don't play to any specific, standard. They look lost. Amorim looks out of depth. The squad looks thin, lacking quality all over the pitch. And this is weird. And this is weird because in the summer, I thought United made great signings. Mazraoui, I'm sorry, guys. Mazraoui is a quality player. Matthias de Ligt is a quality center back. Ugarte is not a bum. I'm sorry, he's not a bum. Xerxes is not a bum. These guys aren't bums. So how come the moment they stepped into a Manchester United jersey, how come right at that moment all these players became trash? There is something that has brewed. There's something that has brewed at Manchester United for 10 plus years now, to where top players will come in and they'll lose their confidence. They'll lose their football ability. Managers, bright young managers, will come into this setup and be bogged down. They'll lose half their brain cells. They'll take 10 years off their life. The stress that comes with the job, the toxicity. There's something that has brewed at Manchester United for 10 plus years now. And you guys, it doesn't just stem to the owners of Manchester United. Oh, it's this, it's that. Ratcliffe save us. It doesn't boil down to that. If Manchester United fans believe that change in ownership would change the outlook for their club, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, because there is something wrong at Manchester United. They aren't a big team anymore. Footballing wise, Manchester United hasn't been a big team for 10 years. Their last serious trophy was in 2013, the league title. And guess what? Whose last season was that as Manchester United manager after 26, 27 years? It was Mr. Sir Alex Ferguson. So, first of all, Manchester United fans, I just have a question. Is your whole club legacy built around one manager? That's interesting. That's interesting. I won't ask any further questions, but is Manchester United's entire club legacy built around one man? That's worrying. That's borderline fraudulent. Borderline fraudulent. Second question. Actually, no more questions. No more questions, because that's already a very scary conversation. That is already a very scary conversation. So if you're a Manchester United fan, take that question to heart. Think about it. If you're not a Manchester United fan, you have no biases. You know the answer. You know the answer to that question. And you know the kind of conversations that will need to be had about Manchester United if that is the case. But anyway, so United has died. That's basically the whole point of the video. Manchester United is dead. They've been dead, and every year, every year they seem to. It's like the Buddhist monks come and reincarnate Manchester United and send a battered and bruised corpse out there every season, expecting better. But it's dead. The shell is dead. Manchester United, the badge, the jersey, the club, the fan base, the stadium even. It's broken. And I don't know how money itself can change that. It needs a complete restructuring, not just from the top. People think, oh, you change things at the top, it's a trickle-down effect. And yes, that's true, but I am talking about in all aspects of this club, Manchester United. It needs a revamp. It needs a revamp. And the reason that I'm more worried for Manchester United fans, even, and your mental health, if you're a Manchester United fan, really, like, I worry for you, man. My heart goes out to you, because how is it that after 10 years, post Fergie era, more than 10 years now, more than 10 years, by the way, how is it that the standards just keep falling more and more and more and more? Every time we think Manchester United has hit rock bottom, they find a way to keep digging. You ever played Minecraft? Manchester United hits bedrock, and then they are able to mine through that bedrock. It's crazy. So the worrying thing for Manchester United is every time we think they've reached rock bottom, they surprise us more. Things get worse. Dead ass, I thought the Manchester United banter era, I thought they hit rock bottom 6 years ago. And then the next year, I'm like, oh, wait, now this is rock bottom. And now the next year, and the next year, and the next year, rock bottom after rock bottom after rock bottom after rock bottom. Soon you're going to hit the core of the earth. Soon you're going to hit magma. By the way, did you guys know that? Magma is lava, but Magma is considered lava once it has reached the surface of the earth. So it's magma when it's in the core, it's lava when it's at the surface. So earth science. Manchester United is going to reach magma soon. They're going to reach the core. And once they do, there's no going back. And if things, you guys, they're 15th in March. They're 15th in March. The next rock bottom, they're in a relegation battle. The next rock bottom, they get relegated. The next rock bottom, they're in the trenches of the championship. The status of the club gone. All the top players gone. The attraction gone. And you slowly see Manchester United other way. And you guys, you might think it's ridiculous. You might think no way. But you have to understand that teams can't always be at the top. They're always going to go through a period. They might never make it back after going into a bad spell. And just look at the past in English football. Your Blackburns, Nottingham Forest are in the Premier League now, but Nottingham Forest were in the trenches of English football for decades. Blackburn, like I just said, Newcastle even, Leeds was one of the top English teams, are a glorified championship team now. Manchester United is trending towards championship level. And that's not an over-exaggeration. So, when it comes to talking about Manchester United, all you can really talk about is how bad it is. There isn't anything positive coming out of Manchester United. Really isn't. No young talents. Really, you guys, I was high on Kobe Mainu, but the kid is lost. And maybe Operation Save Kobe Mainu is still in effect. Maybe that is. Bayern, get him in. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City, Liverpool, get him out of that club. Get that a real talented player out of that club. But there's nothing good coming out of Manchester United. Their academy, oh my God, their academy is trash. When has Manchester United's academy ever been good in the last 15 years? Their academy is trash. Your stadium, everyone who visits Old Trafford says your stadium is cracking. The foundations are breaking. There's rats everywhere. Your stadium sucks, right? Your coaches suck. Your players suck. The moment a player steps into Old Trafford, they lose half their footballing ability. So it's just interesting, guys. It's just interesting. And one last thing that really, the last 2 months, I already understood how bad things are at Manchester United, but something that just keeps reoccurring with this whole Manchester United banter era, right, is players who I am so 100% incredibly convinced are garbage, are useless, are finished at Manchester United seem to leave Manchester United and play well all of a sudden. Seems to me that they leave and all of a sudden they have a touch. All of a sudden their brain looks like it works. All of a sudden they remember how to shoot a ball. That's interesting to me. In the last year, Jadon Sancho left Manchester United. Well, he was exiled by Ten Hag. He left, went on loan to Dortmund, became Dortmund's best player, and was a key player to them getting to a Champions League final. And I loved Sancho when he was first at Dortmund, but when he went to United, I thought it was over. I thought we saw a man completely finished. And he went to Dortmund, and a month later, after going to Dortmund, he was one of the best wingers in the world again. And Sancho is a case where I actually rated the player. Antony, I never rated. And when he was at Ajax, I didn't think he was great. When he went to United, I don't understand why they paid 90 plus million for him. But people rated him. People saw quality there. And Antony, the fidget spinner, the roar, the tiger, one of the most clowned players the last 2 years at Manchester United. Everyone could have sworn on their lives. Even Antony's parents and family members would have told you, this guy is not a footballer. He's trash. He does not represent us from Brazil. He's a fake Brazilian. He leaves Manchester United, goes to Real Betis, and in this last month, he scored 4 goals. He scored a clutch volley outside the box. He all of a sudden knows how to play football again. So what's going on there? What's going on there, Manchester United? I don't know. I don't know. And it's a shame. So Manchester United, they died. The championship really is not that far away. The championship really is not that far away. It really isn't. And especially if Amarim, I understand that Amarim, last thing, guys, I understand the Amarim excuse. Oh, he came in midway through the season. The club is already damaged from Ten Hag. Wait until the summer where he gets backed by the club leadership and he gets players in that he wants. Sure. But if I see Amarim get a lot of players of his to make this team play as he wants, and if I see that next season, Manchester United are still mid-table, Manchester United are still struggling, Manchester United are still trash, then Lord save Manchester United. The championship will be there within 5 years. Mashallah, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. 100%. Rest in peace, Manchester United. I don't see any way back. I don't see any way back. It's been your Hokage. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all I wanted to say. Peace.